Yo, Born. Show them how we do this, man. Btbtv. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah. Btbtv. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Rah. Yo. John Gotti flow, rap Pablo, Escobar status, rap game Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women and the like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching like yo, I gotta post. I wake up every day mission. It's $1 million notes. Dominoes, bodies drop, rot stick like hollow toast. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have. Got that and then some, and then some. My windows overload, say y'all overdose. In the tight squeeze and that clutch like overrope. The okie doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote, another tale from the street. That been horror flow. The projects like a ghost try and haunt your soul. Another tale from the street. Homicide the folks who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street. Black Mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to their life movie, curtain closed. Nowadays your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats. 666, the devil on his shoulder, won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block, trying to run and get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he's tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds, that's his fiends. So what they mean said we came with. Can hit the talk and put our hands behind our back, our eyes closed, brainless. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, different horror flow. The projects like a ghost try and haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the foe. Who wanna play till them guns scream adios. Tale from the street, Black Mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to they like movie curtain closed. Yeah. Btbtv.
The movement.
It's the movement, man.
Movement.
Yo, Born.
It's the movement.
Yo, Born, let's get him. Let's get him.
Yeah.
Cash, we doing here, man.
Yo, peace to everybody in the chat. Salute to my little bro, Christown, Preston, New Jersey, Btbtv. What's good, bro?
What's up, bro? I like that hat.
Oh, man, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I like that hat, man. Word up.
I'm on my Jungle Brother shit. Yo, check this out. Now, I understand nigga clout chasing, bro. But you don't start talking about nigga mother clout chase, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's going a little too far. Even if it was Puffy mother, I don't care what she did in her past. Monique Hill, salute, Queen. I don't care what Puffy mama did in her past. No white business. So how the fuck you talking about somebody saying you don't know? You wasn't even around, nigga.
Mm.
So we about to go to this nigga Wack 100 real quick, man, because he keep how you say stirring the pot?
Yeah, he's stirring that pot. He trying to cook that stew up.
Oh, let me see that real quick. This is fair use. This is fair use. It's the answer show. Fair use.
What's up, Queen Mag? Queen Magnificent Mecca.
Oh, I said, this nigga crazy. This nigga losing his mind. You know, we knew he was kind. That nigga was talking way too much. I seen that shit, bro. I was like, my nigga, is this nigga really saying what I think he's saying? Now, what he don't understand is his snitching, right? Only gave him immunity for what the LAPD in California. Y'all got to remember the Tupac murder is a Nevada fucking body.
That's deep.
That your immunity don't go over there, dummy.
Dummy.
Stupid as fuck. Think he might have forgot that shit.
Shit.
He told the whole murder. I felt like I was in the car with the nigga when he was talking.
Bro, he tripped. This the first time he did. You know what I'm saying? It was all speculation. This nigga here, he, you know what I'm saying? He told Greg Case, the one he was informant to, but that was part of his immunity. He did all the telling. He tried to line up, zip all the niggas. But that was part of the immunity. But see, they had to seal that. They couldn't release it to nobody. That's just California. Now, you didn't set it out your mouth. So if the state of Nevada want to pick that up and charge you to accessory, they can't.
Chilling with the answer.
Pick him up on right now.
Yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
That would be the ultimate plot twist.
Ain't no statute of limitation on a murder.
Ain't no statute limit to a body. So you gotta remember, when they pressed the nigga to tell, they gave him immunity on everything he was telling on. Like, you know, okay, we know you was involved in the distribution of this, you was involved in this, you was involved in that. When he give him the Tupac thing, he knows the shooter is dead. This time, they ain't dead. Right? So he give it to him. You know, shit, my nephew dead. He tell him what he did. I'd have my pastor gun. But that's still over here in California, you can't be charged. This nigga that went on the interview, gun from motherfucking zip dead. We went here. We seen the niggas. I couldn't get out because it wasn't on my side, so I passed the gun to this person and they fired. You dumb motherfucker.
So in case y'all don't know, he talking about Keefy D. Keefy D been all over the internet giving up the whole story. He's also talking about Gene Deal, as y'all know, that's Puff's old bodyguard, and K Slay, R.I.P., who was a good friend of Wack. Gene Deal is apparently his cousin too.
And you see the shit. You see the shit. How you talking about Puffy though, man? He be telling all of him and Puffy business, man.
He ain't lying. Puffy over there nervous. Let me tell you something. The Puff nigga is gonna be like what's the Kennedy? Joe Kennedy, the dad.
Yeah.
Puff gonna end up like, you know how the dad ended up in a wheelchair, slumped over, fucked up.
Died at the end of the movie.
Puff got bad karma coming because Puff has been skating. You know
Wack crazy.
Puff been skating like a motherfucker. You feel me?
Why is that, Wack?
Chilling with the answer.
It's just, I hope it, but it's just, you know, when you get away with a bunch of shit and other people getting hit and hurt and fucked up behind it, and you skating, something gonna happen to you or something close to you or around you, right? Because that's just karma. You know, what you put in the universe, you're gonna come back. You don't get back. It's gonna come 360. So, you know, you gotta remember the nigga Keefy ain't lying. Think about it. He tripping with Death Row, them power rules. Keefy did copy Crip. It makes sense for Puffy, right?
Yeah, 1 + 1.
Yeah, right. But you know,
well, hold up, this nigga he talking about right. He's
you gotta remember, you know, you got Puff, you got Keefy D, you got Zip. You know what I'm saying?
Pause for the cause. Yo, now he called anybody else a rat, right? But he up on Clubhouse, the Snitch Network, telling all the business that he so-called heard.
All of it.
So how's Keefy D a rat, nigga? You not a rat.
You wouldn't consider Keefy D a rat?
Man, I don't know, man. Keefy D told a dead man.
Well, he had what they call a proffer deal, where he disclosed what happened in the Cadillac that night, and he get immunity for it for that one time.
Yeah.
But the laws structured around the proffer deal is anytime after that interview, you re-incriminate yourself, nigga, we could bring you up on it.
Yeah.
And he put himself in that position where he probably just told on himself. And Las Vegas might be looking at arresting him for the accessory before the fact because he passed the gun, as he elegantly put it. Yeah. So I think he ratted. I think he ratted on himself. because everybody else in the car is dead.
Yeah.
He's the only surviving passenger of that Cadillac that night. Somebody gonna wear it. Las Vegas want to close that shit. Keefy D just gave them niggas the keys to his incarceration.
Damn.
He violated that proffer deal.
And Wack 100 right now, what he's doing, he's hammering a nail on that shit.
Oh yeah. Hey, police, y'all gotta come over here. Yeah, that's what Wack doing.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna hear what he said about Puffy, how you talking slick about Puffy moms. I don't like that shit. You don't talk about the
What's
mama.
that triangle was Zip and Puffy mama was idle.
Oh, I never knew that.
Now that is exclusive. I didn't know that either. And y'all know Puff's dad, Melvin Combs, was one of those real G's from Harlem back in the day. But I didn't know Puff mom had any dealings with this Zip dude, who was also involved in a lot of the money transfer for what supposedly happened to other people. But I'll let Wack say it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, when y'all do the math, and you niggas slow down and think about it. That one nigga Gene, he be talking a lot of shit, but it's one thing he says, and y'all niggas don't catch it.
Yeah, Gene be talking a lot.
Gene that's K Slay cousin, so I know him.
And Gene don't fuck
He
with
was
that
head
dumb
security
ass nigga.
back then for Puff. Gene always says Puff and Biggie rode to the event together. But they didn't leave the event together.
He said that. And he also said that
Pay attention.
they said not to go.
Pay
Somebody
attention.
called and said not to go to the event.
I never seen that story change.
That was the Vlad interview, right?
You gotta pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Chilling with the
remember
answer.
everybody involved in all these shits, they dead. Everybody dead. The nigga that killed Biggie is dead. The nigga that killed Pac is dead. Everybody's dead. The nigga that called the dog on the Biggie shit is dead. Everybody dead. Everybody. So, you know, that's why Dick the Gene be on what he on, because he know everybody gone. But, you know, and I tell niggas like Puff and Pac's murder, they ain't got nothing to do with each other.
That's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying? Nothing to do with each other. You know, nothing to do with each other. One was street shit, other one was business. You know what I'm saying? Other one was business. West Coast, we played a part, but the East Coast played a part.
So what happened to Biggie? We know the Crips allegedly, you know, with Pac, but what's supposed to happen with Biggie?
I wasn't no Crips with Pac. I mean, we know who killed Pac. That's business. Listen, that nigga did what he's supposed to do.
True.
You gotta know who you fuck with. Ain't no niggas stomping me out and let me get away.
Yeah. Okay, and live
this nigga G Connect on here. You not certain niggas.
The answer.
You already got stomped out. You didn't do
There's
shit.
certain niggas I can see, and if I know it's on like that with this nigga, and we can't go all the way, we ain't fucking with him, because we know if we let him go, we gonna wake up and he gonna be in body some shit somewhere, right? Certain niggas you just can't handle like that. It ain't gonna happen. It's real shit.
And that little young nigga was one of them niggas.
That nigga, Baby Lane, that nigga, you don't play with that nigga. That nigga was about that shit. Everybody knew. You know what I'm saying? Just because niggas is Crips and Bloods, we know what's what. It wasn't that the niggas is Crips, they busted niggas Bloods, but no, we knew who was who. Niggas, like, that's why I said Pac fucked the whole dynasty up. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, if he knew how to stay in his fucking place and stop punk faking and act like he's something he wasn't, the dynasty wouldn't have been fucked up.
That's true.
Nigga, you got to know your role, my nigga. If I'm with my niggas from Baltimore and one of my Baltimore niggas like, yo, man, that's that nigga we was getting into it with. I'm with 20 niggas from Baltimore. If my Baltimore niggas move, then I'm moving. I'm not going to say who, that nigga right there, right? And then go over.
All right, this guy right here, he was never around none of this shit because he was too young.
Right, yeah.
But he got all the answers. He going by hearsay now.
It's like he getting it second hand and he reverberating it.
Yeah.
You know.
Second hand. But check this out.
Would you think he had some kind of inside connection to somebody getting that type of information? If the shit he's spitting is to be true,
maybe.
Maybe, or maybe he's going on what we heard too from all the shows that Gene Dill did.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Gene
Touché.
don't talk like that. Gene, my big bro, he told me a lot of shit I would never say. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Shout out to Gene Dill.
Yo, that's definitely shout out to bro Gene Dill.
Definitely.
You right, Monique Hill. He want to be Suge, but he can't be Suge.
Okay,
I mean, do anybody really want to be Suge right now?
He want to be the old Suge.
Oh, okay. He want to be the old Suge. He want to be the reincarnated.
Right. He want to reincarnate him.
Yeah. No, but Wack, so we all know Wack is a lame though.
Well, I know how he's sliding with what he's doing with his platforms and the slandering and smearing people.
Names.
That is not good.
And it's not even yo. Now, hold on. Yo, we go. I'm gonna pull another video after we do this one because he even talked about he killed Tupac too, bruh. I'm like, this guy, bruh. Yo, hold on.
Ooh, you got me fucked up. Ooh, 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 you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Fucked up.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah.
Sound like
we gonna finish listening to Wack 100, nigga. Oh, Big E, what's up, brother? Salute to Big E.
Big O.
How you doing? You excellent, bro.
Real Compton is all the way up in here, big dog. What? What's good?
What's up? Yo,
that's right. The real Compton, the real shit.
The real Compton is me. Let them know. Show them the real Compton real quick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's the real Compton niggas up here. You know what I'm saying?
He break it up a little bit.
Break it up. Yo, come in. Go out, come back in. You break it up.
All right.
Go out, come right back in.
Park the vessel somewhere where you can get a signal.
Yo, check this out, yo. So he telling all these niggas business. They think people all right with that.
Put in and force my nigga's hand because I'm moving the move. No, this nigga might be the nephew to the connect. He might be one of them type of niggas. You don't know what's you got to let them niggas call that dog. The homies knew Suge on 9 years joint suspension. Few of the homies on parole. They in a motherfucking hotel, cameras fucking everywhere, and they know that's Baby Lane. Worst case, they gonna be like, yo, y'all watch that nigga, see where he go. Cause stopping him out, they know he coming back.
Yeah, you chilling with the answer. Listen, this is an interesting perspective, and this from somebody who's actually on the West Coast. And I'm on the East Coast, so I sit back and listen to these guys. You want to ask me about East Coast, though? I got you. But anyway, what I will say about Wack is he does not romanticize the memory of Tupac. He just goes, I guess, for what he think is the truth. You know what I mean? Like he'll say Tupac wasn't a gangster. He shouldn't.
What's up, Big E? Go ahead, holler.
Hey, yeah, hey, he kind of not right on that. Like the niggas that y'all seen, like they was all, you know, starstruck by that nigga, but real mob niggas, like real mob Pirus wasn't cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta understand, it's a lot of niggas dead over there behind that shit, bro. I'm talking about some real niggas is over there dead behind that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Wack not lying about that. You know, you had them little young starstruck dudes, but to them dudes that was real Pirus, real Ludus Park mob dudes, they wasn't starstruck like that. So he not lying about that part, my dude. You know what I'm saying? You had the dudes that was starstruck, And then you had the dudes that it's like, dude, you can't out here, man, you can't just go to nobody's neighborhood, ain't never put in no work with nobody, and then think that you ain't none of that honorary crap. Don't none of that go on out here. You know, it was some real killers out there that looked at Pac like, okay, dude, you just a rapper. Like, you ain't one of us. You know what I'm saying? And if you was, you wasn't over here with us. You know what I'm saying? You was wherever you was. So Wack not lying about that. You can't just go pick up any flag and just think you from any nigga neighborhood out here. It don't work like that, big dog. If you put your flag down, you can't be from nobody neighborhood. You can't go be this. No, if you was a Crip and you try to turn blood, they won't accept you. If you was a blood and you trying to turn Crip, they won't accept you. Even if you a dude from, like that dude, Indian Red Boy that got killed. He was originally from Hollywood, Peru. Then he started claiming Inglewood because of, you know, I guess it got too hot in his hood, but them IF cats, you know what I'm saying? Them IF cats never really accepted him like that. They didn't ride for him. He wasn't really one of them. You know what I'm saying? You Hollywood, Peru, you Compton. You know what I'm saying? You're not Inglewood.
But what I'm saying is, while Wack keep bringing this stuff up, he's reverberating this shit that happened all them years ago to make it like it's a beef between East and West now.
Nah, it ain't.
I know it ain't, but he trying to make it that way. You know, he trying to bring that shit back up.
No, I hate that too, big dog. I hate that because for the longest time, and I'm still gonna stand on it, I felt like a lot of East Coast dudes owed us some apologies behind Big because wasn't no street soldiers that did Big. That was like police hitmen. That had everything to do with the LAPD. That didn't have nothing to do with no street soldiers. Contrary to what anybody believe, especially if you my age or around my age, we love the East Coast, my dude. We grew up on Heavy D. We grew up on KRS-One. We grew up on Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? We grew up on New Jack City. You know what I'm saying? We grew up on New Jersey Drive. We grew up on East Coast. We grew up on Father MC. You know what I'm saying? We saw Mary J. Blige when she was still background singing. You know, we grew up on Milk is Chillin', Giz is Chillin'. I mean, you know, I'm just saying, if you got some age on you, my dude, there ain't no way in hell you could diss the East Coast because the East Coast gave us so much music, nigga. 5 minutes of funk, all that, bro. All that. Let me clear my throat. Nigga, how you gonna say it's a beef with New York, nigga, when all the bombers, all of the trends, all of the like cross colors, everybody remember cross colors, the beanies with the strings on them? You know what I'm saying? So if you got some age on you, I mean,
Jabot jeans.
Come on, man. The shell toe Adidas with no strings. Come on, man. We had Kangos out here too, man. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? It really was not like that.
Wow. What I'm saying is Wack 100, every time he do it, he's trying to make it like that. I'm gonna let y'all hear something. And you know what I'm saying? I don't romanticize Tupac either, man. But I believe there's a certain way you speak on the dead. You understand? You don't.
Well, you shouldn't. If he not here to defend himself, I say let all that go. All that needs to go. Whatever it was, let it go. The other person ain't here to defend himself. Whether you hated him, whether you loved him, let him rest in peace. The person is not here no more. That is a memory now. That's it.
Yeah.
True.
Facts. Let me let you hear this shit. Yo, it's fair use.
More of a revolutionary. You know, you understand a lot of his lacing came from him corresponding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when you said he was only with Death Row 11 months, I'm like, damn, he was doing all that extra out shit. Because Godmama said when he came to Death Row,
I mean that's where he lose a lot of credibility with me at, because instead of him just being who he was, he tried to emulate what he was around. You know what I'm saying? So
he became a chameleon.
Thank
you. He always was like that.
Yeah, but the reason why is because Death Row was beefing with the ain't no reason why I see a nigga like you use a civilian nigga. A real nigga gonna tell you ain't no reason. I wouldn't give a fuck if I go to New York for 11 months. Nigga, Wack ain't.
Gotta get out that area.
Yeah, that's because Wack had in that penthouse in New Jersey.
Start talking like, acting like, none of that, nigga. And you tag, nigga, act that. Be who the fuck you are. I don't give a fuck where you are, bro. I got niggas, my nigga Frisco Chuck from Fillmore. He been out here with us 12 years. He ain't bloodin', he ain't cousin. He's a Frisco nigga.
Real talk,
that nigga cars, his motherfucking old school cutlasses. You know, he ain't trying to do nothing we trying to do, bro. Yeah. He's down here for real, right? So that's what I mean. I'm gonna stop having conversations with civilian niggas. Don't talk to me about no jail if you ain't been there. Don't talk to me about how cases work if you ain't fought none. And don't be, oh yeah, that's because you's a square nigga and your mentor ain't gonna understand what my mentor understands. Cause you ain't bred into this shit. If you ain't been brainwashed with this shit, then you ain't gonna understand this shit. So I don't want to hear the fuck what you talking about. That's just like if I'm all down here out of town with my crip partners for 3 months hustling, all of a sudden I'm cussing. You gonna say because you was around them? Nah, nigga. Be who the fuck you are.
That's real shit. That's my point in saying, why was Tupac trying to gangbang at 20-something, nigga? This nigga's over here.
That's because that's where his weakness was at.
It's a nigga that's 11 years old that had more stripes than Tupac when he came from their hood. Niggas that's 11 had way more stripes than Tupac at 25 because they was born over there and he wasn't.
What niggas don't understand, see, they don't understand what he's saying. This is Heroin, Al, Big Country too. Then we say, this is M.O.B. See, M.O.B. mean my Paru, period. Fuck how you cut it.
Damn.
What's your company? You just hollered some G homies from Paru and then said, this is M.O.B.
Yeah, but yo, I'm gonna say one thing.
You in the Matrix, Wack?
I'm gonna say one thing.
And it was homies over here.
I'm gonna say one thing though. The confusion he's stirring back up to get a lot of niggas hurt and get a lot of niggas put in jail. Because you know, murder had no statute of limitation. And by you implicating Diddy in the murder of Biggie and Pac, that's too. You saying Diddy paid the money to have Pac and Suge Knight knocked off, right? That's what he said. He paid every Zip $1 million, $500,000 for the head for both people, right? And they say the check came from Puffy, right?
They said Von Zip took that money.
Yeah.
Said allegedly Von Zip was supposed to have been the middleman between Puffy and Southside Crips, and he was supposed to deliver that money, but it said Von Zip had it like that to where he was always in a nigga pocket. Said he used that money to open up a club in Harlem. That's what they say.
Hey yo, hey, I know you cool with some Southside Crips, right?
Yeah, I know a couple of them dudes. So you gotta understand, a lot of the dudes that I know. You gotta understand, I'm 52, so a lot of dudes that I know either not here no more, they all the way out the way, man.
Yeah,
you know, we done did so much,
right?
That bro, if we get caught with a joint, bro, it could be detrimental to us,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna really see dudes that's my age really messing around, man. We got too much on our jacket from back in the 80s and 90s that. Bro, it's a miracle that we here. Like I said, I'm not proud of a lot of that stuff that we did, but it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it's kind of like what you say, man. Wack, you probably know a lot of stories, but you wasn't there. You wasn't there in the 80s and 90s, especially in Compton, my dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You wasn't there. See, Compton is kind of unique with that. Everything is so small, bro. You could walk 2 blocks and be in another neighborhood, then walk 2 more blocks from that, be in the Crip neighborhood, 3 blocks from that in the Blood neighborhood.
Right.
Around you got to really watch where you at out here, man. So, you know, I do agree with that. Pac should have just been the rapper. You shouldn't have tried to be M.O.B. because, I mean, it's just like in New York, bro. If you didn't grow up in the certain areas where them other dudes knew you, they not going to accept you like that. At least I wouldn't think. So like I said, if you grew up, like I grew up in front of the Crip, I grew up in OFH. I couldn't go to Carver Park and now be like, oh, all of a sudden now I'm gonna be a Carver.
No.
Or like right now, like I'm in Rolling 60 right now. I'm at Centinela Park chilling. I can't be no 6-0, even though I know a bunch of them. I got a son that's over here. I got a seed over here.
Right.
And I'm cool with a lot of dudes, smoke with dudes and everything, but I will never be considered a 6-0. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, that's what I'm saying, Monique. I went to Centennial. I was a front hood going to Centennial. We was Crips going to a blood school. We fought every day, every other day.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't never claimed to be nobody, but dude, I could fight. I had at least 100 fights in school. If you was a Crip going to Centennial, you fought every day, nigga. It ain't no doubt about that. So we know how to use our hands, bro. I know how to use my hands. Like you had to. It wasn't no, oh man, I don't bang. You were still gonna get beat up just because you lived over there. So you had to fight.
Yep.
And
what I'm saying, even when I grew up in Jersey, you know what I'm saying? Well, I was growing, we didn't have no gangs. No gangs was banging like that. We had sets. Like, yo, you from downtown, you from midtown, you from uptown, you from the highway.
Yeah, it's more geographical than anything else.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all are geographical, but out here it's more specific. Like if a nigga, like, say out there, I'd heard say like, hey, where you from? I'm from Brownsville, or I'm from Brooklyn, or I'm from wherever. But see out here, if a nigga say, hey man, where you from? Hey nigga, I'm from Front Hood Crip, or I'm from Grape Street Watts, or I'm from Bonnie Hunter Bloods. Nigga, what? See, that's how it, when somebody say where you from out here, you actually call out your hood. Right. You don't say, oh, I'm from Compton, or I'm from L. And now, again, when we online, you know, hey, where you from? Oh, I'm from Compton, or man, I'm from Jersey. I'm from, you see what I'm saying? You talking about online, but out here, as the culture is out here, like if you in a store, or you somewhere, somebody like, hey, homie, where you from? You know what I'm saying? You would holler out your set, and then whatever happened after that happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But all the time, for the most part, it was on site. But a lot of times, it wasn't nothing but some lip service. Hey, nigga, what that bunny hunter like? Hey, nigga, what that Carver Park like? And it just be some little words, and niggas gone about their business. But for the most part, just be ready. If you hear niggas say, hey, nigga, woo, 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 it's probably finna be on. That's how it used to be out here.
Right.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to play some more of this, man. Lip service. Because Wack 100, boy, this nigga run his mouth a lot about different. He disrespects so many dead people, man. He even disrespected Biggie before.
That's crazy. The legend. Now that dude, look. Now what I will say, agree with him. Cats wasn't even out here actually bumping Nipsey. They wasn't bumping Nipsey like that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe other places thought that he was a legend, but to really keep it 100, Biggie is more of a legend than Nipsey. I mean, that's a fact. That I don't even think that could be disputed.
That can't be disputed.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, right now, real talk, dude, and I'm not even being funny. If a nigga put a gun to my head and said, name 5 Nipsey Hussle songs, I would probably die. But I can name probably everything on Biggie. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying, who can't nobody sit on here and tell me that they wasn't bumping Ready to Die? Can't nobody tell me that, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell me, even I only listened to the first part, but Jesus, the notorious just, please us with the lyrical thesis. Man, that nigga had bars on top of bars on top of bars. All right, so this what I'm saying, man. I be thinking that the wrong dudes be getting a hold of this YouTube, because like I said, if you my age, around and about, I dare niggas say he don't love the East Coast and what we grew up on.
Right.
And you know, a lot of the trends.
I'm gonna be honest, the East Coast made Ice Cube.
Yeah, he went out there. Yeah, he went out there. Yeah, he went out there to actually learn how to
produce an album and all that shit. He got the Public Enemy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So this what I'm saying. Now I'm finna tell you though, now keeping it 100, I'm finna tell you where I think a little bit of the divide was. Now, we going all the way back to, like I said, you can go back to Milk and Giz. You can go back to, I'm talking about from Keith Murray to everybody. But it seemed like when the West Coast like seriously got on, it seemed like, man, it was a lot of hate, man. It seemed like because the music wasn't coming up out of New York, it seemed like it was being hated on. And it's like, but hold up, like, why do it seem like niggas is hating when all we did was show so much love? Like everybody, LL Cool J, my nigga, bruh, everybody, especially back then, every New York artist that broke came out to the West Coast, and them niggas got treated like gods. You heard?
But you know what? But I'm gonna tell you something. I think it's different between New York and New Jersey because New Jersey, we listen to everybody. Like I said,
yeah.
I love DJ Quick first album.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? I had NWA. I listened to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I was one of the first niggas in my hood bumping Ghetto Boys.
Yeah, Ghetto
NWA. You know,
see,
I was one of the first niggas doing that. MC8.
Too short. MC8.
Too short.
All that, bro. I mean, come on, man. Cruising down the street in my 6'4". That's what niggas was out here doing. He wasn't making that up. Niggas was out here in 62, 63, 64, 65.
Shout out to E40. I fucked with E40 heavy.
Bro, all of that. All of that. But I'm talking about even before E40 came out like that, it just seemed like when the West Coast was putting out hits, especially in the Source magazine, magazine used to dog us out.
Yeah, but that was politics.
Hey, look at this. Look, the guy said, Peace King, the vision came when they got Pac out of jail along with him thinking Big got him shot, got him hit. Now, Biggie knew, Pac knew Biggie had nothing to do with him getting hit. First of all, Biggie told the nigga, like, yo, that company, people good company, nigga.
Look.
People amp that up.
It could have been no matter where you was at, nigga, you got robbed, you got hit. I mean, it don't matter what state you in, but because it happened to be in New York, nigga, that could have happened to you in Texas. That could have happened to you in Detroit.
Yeah.
But because it was already a little thin ice, niggas took that opportunity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, I'm saying I don't care what nobody else say. I love the East Coast niggas. I love that. Bro, I'm old school, all right? I'm old school. Even my radio, my playlist. So, nigga, New York gonna always be, you know, New York gonna always be that mecca, at least as far as that music and things that we didn't like, trends that came from up out of New York, man, that can't even be denied. So it's like, you know, everybody cut the shit, man. New York is solidified. Everywhere is really solidified for what they do. You know, every Jersey, everybody's solidified, man. So let's be grown men now. Like I said, 7 out of my top 10 artists is East Coast cat. Of course, old school. But I think a lot of people slept on Mo D, bro. Mo D will eat your ass up, bro.
He was nasty.
Yeah, Mo D was that dude.
Bro, Mo D was nasty. Nasty, bro. Hey, I'll keep trying. Niggas say it was cannabis. No, it was Mo D, bro. Mo D made that nigga start singing love songs. Even now, again, no diss to L, but Mo D ate him up. He ate
How
him
you
up.
like me now?
Bruh, and then Let's Go, all that, bruh, he gave LL so much work. LL said, nah, I can't do it.
I can't
do it.
He started ignoring him.
Right, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, but look, you had to be Mo D, because if you wasn't Mo D, you didn't want none of James Todd Smith, though, bro.
No.
You know what I'm saying? All of that, bro. Todd was, bro, the original Todd. Teach you how to be hard, nigga.
Listen, bro, the illest diss record, my number 1 diss record all time is No Vaseline.
Facts.
With a NWA.
Facts. Shout out to Ice Cube.
Yeah, he killed NWA. He killed NWA.
God damn, I know y'all said it all. Used to
man, bro.
Just went soft. Bro,
that nigga said, gang bang by your manager, fella, getting money out your ass. Like a motherfucking
ready teller.
Bro, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so all I'm saying is, I think this new generation need to cut. Because first of all, let's keep it 100. Out the street dudes, ain't nobody finna go 3,000 miles for no beef. So it's all lip service anyway.
But what Wack don't understand, what Wack is doing right now, but he don't understand. Nigga, we know where you live in Jersey, nigga. We know
where you live at. I don't know where you live at.
That nigga live
Bergen County.
What you call it? What's the name of that shit, yo?
Bergen County.
Edgewater.
Edgewater. He live in Edgewater.
Man, you know how tight the security up there is.
Peace,
just as a black man,
up here, if the Queen Mac and peace.
What's up, Mac?
As a black man, I wouldn't even want to see nothing happen. But as a man, just as a man, bro, you creating, like, you making your bed, you gotta lay in it. You know what I'm saying? So
check this out, because gangsters, they go to what's that shit called again, yo? Edgewater. They go to Edgewater to the mall to get cars, to do all that, bro. Umar Roberts, peace. They go there.
Yeah. But they under a blanket of protection. You got to worry about the Edgewater police. They don't bullshit. Yep. You catch a case in Bergen County. They try to roof you for the smallest thing. They're going to try to give you the most time because Bergen County is one of the richest counties in the state. You know, it's one of the richest counties per capita in the state. So they're not putting up with crime and niggerish shit. You know, they there to clean that up.
This ain't the time. Look, I don't look. You can go to the illest of ghettos across the country, wherever. They done gentrified.
Facts.
Compton is gentrified. So the fact that they gentrified it, you can't get away with the stuff you could 30 years ago. You can't do that no more.
Facts.
It's not happening. So you gonna get washed anyway. To really be honest with you, this ain't the time to be going to jail, my dude. They just having this election year, that 2022 midterm election. This ain't no time to go to jail.
No. Them young dumb niggas. Them young. I'm gonna keep real. Jersey niggas. We ain't all gangsters, but we stupid and dumb than a mother. We don't care. You know what I'm saying? If we feel though you disrespect us, you coming out here talking that shit. Yo.
Oh yeah, it's up.
Hey, but you know what though? We gotta change that though, because see, again, I'm an old school dude. So in our era, niggas could fight. Nigga, if you took your L, niggas knew how to take his L. Niggas didn't come back to try to kill you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
ain't like that no more.
It ain't like that no more. So really, but then here go the thing though. A nigga will start all that crap with you, then turn around and tell on you.
Yeah.
So is it really like, okay, like I'm finna tell you out here now, I'm gonna ask all y'all on this panel. If you get into it with an essay out here, they're gonna snitch on you. They straight up tell you they snitch on niggas.
Yeah.
So if you caught them doing something, what you think you supposed to do to them?
Shoot them in the ass.
No, but they gonna tell. This what I'm saying. They're gonna go tell on you. They're gonna go testify against you.
Knock
See,
your
they
brains
got that code against them. Like when it's like, say if it's CV3s and the Largos get into it, then they're gonna handle it on the street level.
Right.
But like, say if the Largos and the Fruittown Parus get into it, okay, they gonna snitch on the niggas that's coming through there putting in work.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So this what I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you something about that too. When I was in the feds, I seen a lot. Yo, I'm telling you, the Dominicans, and I love my Dominicans. Jersey stand up, New York stand up, Dominicans. I love y'all. But yo, the Dominicans, when they get caught, they telling on everybody. Yo, I see the Dominican family. Everybody told their grandfather.
So this what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's really black men against everybody. We don't have no friends. We don't have no friends, my dude. We don't. I'm talking about.
And then what's so sad
and telling on you, bro. I don't care what the race.
And what's so sad is because we got, and then we gotta be picky with who we pick from amongst ourselves. And like,
nah, we gotta purge, my nigga. Real talk. We got to do like white folks, Mexicans, everybody else, bro. We got to purge our blocks. You got to understand a lot of niggas is around because they there to tell on what's happening.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas is around just to specifically tell what's going on, nothing else.
Right.
Yo,
See what I'm saying? Niggas gotta change.
Yo, I see Wack 100, but me and my boy New Jersey J on the radar. Shout out to New Jersey J on the radar channel, yo. Me and my boy Jersey J was talking about it. Wack is a new COINTELPRO.
COINTELPRO 2022.
He doing the government's job for them.
Mm-hmm.
I call it, that nigga named me Wack 100. That nigga named Mook 100. Because
That nigga
named
Officer.
Now look, hold up. Let's flip that. Let's flip that one time. Is anybody on this panel finna log on and start talking to Wack?
Nah.
Nobody on this panel is finna log on the Clubhouse to go back and forth with Wack, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
So when them niggas get on there and do that and start telling their business, now again, you already know I ain't never defended Wack.
Yeah.
But if you turn around and log on to where that nigga at and start telling that nigga all your business, to me, that's on more than you. It's more on you than it is Wack. He didn't make you get on there. He didn't make you get on there and start telling your business. Nigga, you wanted to be YouTube famous or whatever the hell you wanted to be. And you wanted to get your little pound of flesh out of Wack. And you went up there and told your name, what hood you from, all the time you gave him your whole goddamn profile.
Yeah.
Now, did Wack tell you to do that, or was you stupid enough to go on there and start going back and forth with him?
Well, yo, you right about that. Yo, I'm gonna say one thing. You right about that 100%. However, Wack whole profile's a lie. I'm gonna tell you this.
But we know that by now, though, right? We know that by now, right?
But people still feeding into everything he say. Like he talking the truth. Like he talking some real shit. Like he really put that work in the streets. Wack, you was a kid, bro. You was a juvenile.
Hey, bro, this what I'm saying. Look, in 1987, bro, I was 17. Nigga was already, the streets was already wild. I mean, when I tell you wild drive-bys and walk-ups and bro, all that. I mean, bro, all that was already in effect. You know what I'm saying? By the time the 90s came, the nigga was really already used to it. You know what I'm saying? You know, like I said, the difference between me and a lot of dudes, when I went to the pen, I only went once. I'm like, nah, bro, I feel like my life got a greater purpose than to be sitting up going back and forth to jail looking at butts and dicks for all my life. Nah, I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. To them dudes that do that, to me, that's a waste of your life. You know what I'm saying? Is that what you're going to be telling? You want your kids going in and out of jail and only no street? You know, so this why I'm saying we need to purge, my dude. We had too many dudes lost to the streets. We got too many dudes that's already doing life in jail. We got too many dudes that already came up on the short end of the stick. It's time for real dudes. You gotta just let Wack and them dudes that's into all that, you gotta lead them to them vices, bruh. And the real men, it's time for real men to stand up, man. Y'all see, if y'all got, I know y'all brothers do, but if anybody got half a brain and you don't see that they literally are out here trying to wipe heterosexual black men out, then you blind. Ray Charles can see that.
But you know what? Another thing I want to say. This nigga, everybody once was his friend. He go on them niggas. Like he just went on Benzino. He was defending Benzino. But he was up there with that punk clowning Benzino the other day. Talking about he got the video with Benzino playing with a 12-inch dildo on his buttocks.
Oh yeah, he got a video of that shit.
Yeah. Bro, that's way out though. I ain't gonna even lie. That's wild.
Yeah, that's
wild.
wild.
Listen what he said. While he was talking about the pleasuring of the butthole, he gonna tell the chump, the shim, he be like, oh, he's like, yeah, you in your office, I'm gonna pull up in your office. Right after he was talking about pleasuring his asshole.
Bro, man. You want me to tell you why all this is so astounding to us? Because if we all around the same age, my nigga, you gotta understand we the last generation that knew what life was before the internet. This internet shit is all fake.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's all fake. It's all a world of make-believe. It's a facade. Mark Zuckerberg didn't have to come up with the metaverse because every time niggas get on YouTube and start making videos, nigga, they already in the metaverse.
Hold up.
See
only
me?
The ghost. Only the ghost.
I ain't nobody.
Hold on a second. Only the ghost. I know that. I got peoples in Boston. They told me he been a weirdo back then. But Wack already knew he was a weirdo. They probably was doing stuff together.
Probably, yeah.
Hey, but this the era of the clout chase, my dude. Everybody, look, everybody is trying to get your dirt so they can call themselves exposing you. When you look at everybody's video, such and such exposed, this person exposed. Look, you ain't even got to be a nigga of the streets. They was trying to expose anything on Kevin Samuels, but his game was too tight. They had to lie on the man. And he wasn't even trying to be no thug. He wasn't trying to be no street dude. He wasn't looking for no clout. He found a lane.
Kevin Samuels is the smoothest nigga I ever seen, bro.
He mastered that. He mastered
remind me
that.
of my grandfathers and my uncles, old school. The way
Come on, man. But
dress.
see, but look at what we do though. You got a lot of dudes who think Kevin Samuels was a square in the lane, but it's like, bro, that dude is suited and booted, bro. That dude. Look at how that dude is moving. He got respect. He got respect from the cats that got all the money. That's what you, bro. Look, man. That's what I'm saying. We got to change our like. Look, okay. Like take you. Anybody look at you can see you a goddamn giant. If anybody want to run up just to see if they could tackle a giant, well, whatever happened to you just happened to you. But my dude, I'm more or less like Kevin Samuels, bro. Niggas ain't got nothing to prove. Niggas always want to run up on people that look like you, but a white boy can come right in our neighborhood and kill 10 of us. I don't want to hear that shit no more, my dude. I'm not even lying, man. I don't even want to hear it no more. If they can come and I don't even like Charleston White, but I agree with this part what he said. We got 18-year-old killers too. They just killing us. They not killing them.
Yeah, they you know, they whack Lotto Nip though. You know what I'm saying? With the gay, where the videotape at, bro? Every time something get hot for this nigga, know what he do? He started another beef to get the heat from thing.
Hey, just me personally, dog. Real talk. When I heard that Benzino shit, I actually turned it off. When I heard that Nip shit, I turned it off. I don't want to see no gay videos. Bro, I'm not even do whatever, bro. Nip is gone, so showing that video is supposed to mean what now? You think Nip right now where Nip at? You think he give a shit about a gay video? No, he really don't. He bro. So all you doing is smearing the man's name. Let the man rest in peace. I can't see. Look, for me, man, I can't partake in it. Like. I be finding myself looking at less and less of that Clubhouse crap because it's irking me, bro. Like some chalkboard, some nails on a chalkboard shit. Because these is grown ass men.
But you know what?
That
Why?
shit sound like a preschool.
Why didn't it come out while he was alive,
bro? Look, we all heard stories about
that's just
music industry. Bro. Pimp C done said some things. People done said some things, and if you not in that industry, bro, then that don't need to be your worry. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, nigga, if I like your music, I'm bumping your music. Nigga, I still listen to R. Kelly. Ask me if I give a F, nigga. Yeah, as soon as I walk up in the club, I'm a flirt, nigga. You goddamn right. I listen to it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying, man. He's talking about people that's not here. Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying, man. People that ain't here, they can't defend themselves, man. I think that's just one of the lowest. I think you kind of lower than crocodile fish because if you didn't say nothing when that man was here, don't open your mouth now. Don't do it now.
And like I'm gonna tell you something. What that old boy, the little across the New York rapper that went to LA got killed. He ran in his house and robbed and killed him.
Oh, Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke.
The way he disrespected Pop Smoke. Call him stupid, all that shit. Bro, that is stupid. That can happen to anybody. You can be doing live anywhere and a nigga see where you at.
Yeah.
Because you're not paying attention. Now you gotta pay attention. But the time I was thinking about, they see my little kid gonna run me and pop and rob me and kill me. They ain't thinking about that.
Well, I hated that. I hated that first of all, I hate that young black dude getting his money came up to a tragic demise like that. But I hated it even more because it happened out here, bro. We already been trying to shake that stigma. Like I said, it's just not coming out 20 years after Biggie died that LAPD did that. But I've been saying that since then. That's why they closed down the Rampart division, bro. Them wasn't nothing but hitmen, bro. That's all they.
Gene Deal was 100% right. That motherfucker, the Muslim brother was a cop.
That's what I'm saying. That was LAP. That's what I'm saying.
Gene Deal ain't tell one lie, right?
Hey, look, big dog. Let me tell you something. First of all, if you've been out here,
yeah, I have.
Big got killed up there on Wilshire. Street niggas don't go up there on Wilshire and do nothing. If you want to get put under the jail and never be seen, go do anything up there on Wilshire. Where Pop Smoke was at in them Hollywood Hills, bro, it was something. That's what I'm saying. You don't just get access to that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just get to go to them areas and then it was a big party, a gala happening that night. So that means, guess what was there? Every time rich people give a function, if it ain't nothing else there, it's a heavy police presence.
And the
go
FBI
to the Academy Awards.
The FBI was there too. The FBI was watching with Big.
There you go. See, so do you see? Yeah. That was orchestrated by so-called law enforcement, but it was a New York, it was an East-West beef behind that. Niggas didn't even know that, bro. That was the police did that. The police did that. That didn't have nothing to do, bro. We love Biggie. Everybody out here, when Biggie dropped, first of all, we was all bumping Juicy. We was doing all of that. It didn't matter what Pop was talking about, nigga. You think I'm not finna bump Big Papa, nigga? You lost your goddamn mind, nigga.
And then another thing, Pop is from New York, New Jersey.
Right, he's from New York.
He's from Newark and Montclair.
Yeah, but see, that's the part where, even though I don't like the nigga, but I agree with what Wack said. If Pac would have just stayed in his lane and would have avoided all that shit, bro, do you know where them cats would have been right now? Would have been running everything about music right now.
Yeah.
But you wanted to be a gangster. That wasn't even your life. Not saying you wasn't a down ass. See, being a down ass nigga is not the same as being a gangster. At least out here. My definition of gangster. See, these new gangsters now could gangbang from their room on Instagram and be considered a gangster. Okay, I guess I'm just old and lame and square now. That's not gangster to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I went to see niggas that was gangsters in my era. They mama and daddies was crackheads. Niggas was crack babies. Niggas mamas and daddies was smoking sherm. Niggas mamas and daddies was going in and out of jail. Them niggas life was hopeless for niggas. Them niggas grew up to be some of the hardest niggas.
On the East Coast, when we came up, most of our mothers was on a heroin. Our fathers was on
you know what I'm saying?
The age.
Bro, them was the niggas, they kids, them people that had them kids, them niggas was the gangsters. Them niggas that had the mama and daddy at home and was just outside trying to get some kind of street credibility just cause, y'all wasn't the gangsters. This ain't the life for you when you supposed to know that. If I had my choice, if my situation didn't go the way it went, nigga, when my mom and daddy would have been like, go to your room, nigga, I'd have been perfectly happy, nigga. Who the hell want to be out getting shot at, selling dope, getting chased by sherm heads, nigga, worrying about going back and forth to jail, watching niggas around you drop. Nigga, that ain't no life, nigga.
Yo.
This nigga's crazy.
Yo, let's listen some more of this shit, man, so the audience can hear, because a lot of them came in late. Let's put this in.
I like that shit. Mob.
Niggas is bugging, man. Tripping.
Yeah. True.
All for some clout, man. What the hell is clout, man?
Bad.
It's crazy.
Hey, look, this V-Dog. Remember I said that earlier? If you come to the gang late, you is gonna be treated like a straight up outsider. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. That's how they did it 6ix9ine. They do it to whoever. If you don't start young over there, you regular.
Hey, can I speak? This is Rudy again from the go. What I'm saying is y'all talking about gang bang or gangster shit. Which one?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you know, You ain't gotta be no gang banger to do gangster shit.
And that's listen. Respectfully, I'm saying this. Y'all saying he joined the gang at 27, 24, 25, whatever. But who was he before he even met them niggas? Like he was doing gangster shit before he met them niggas.
What gangster shit did he do?
Didn't bang. He should have never banged.
Nigga, he shot
Well,
out.
what gangster shit did he do?
It's an echo, big dog. I can't understand it. It's an echo.
What did he do? What did he do that was gangster?
Nah, he ain't shoot at he shot at a person. He shot at a person and no, he shot at a person and then he found out they were cops. He didn't shoot at cops.
Okay, so what?
That's different. That's a different crime, but that's different.
Nobody talk about when he cursed out the BDs right there in Indiana. Nobody talk.
Truth be told, he ain't cuss out the BDs. Them wasn't BDs. He didn't know what he was dealing with. When he went to Indiana on that tirade, he was talking to a group of GDs and vice lords in Indiana.
Hey,
those wasn't BDs.
They killed that little
See, Pac. No, it ain't the same thing. Yummy Sandiford was the issue. Yummy Sandiford was a BD. Pac was so he talked faster than what he thought. He didn't know the street politics like he thought he knew the street politics. See, in Chicago, we used to think Pac was a vice lord, man. Pac got involved in shit that he had no business getting involved with as far as gang shit, man. He didn't know. He was naive to that shit.
Y'all was just saying he was running with the 40s before. Like, y'all niggas everywhere with this shit.
Now he was rolling with the
He used to run with the schoolyards. He used to run with I think like Bogart and all them.
Just because you got a couple homies from a hood,
So now Tupac was running with the 40s, the schoolyards, and the mobs.
Or the gear gang.
He was running with the police, fighting with the mob.
He was running with gear gang.
You could say he was
Mike
affiliated
on Bodine.
running with niggas.
Hold on, it's on Bodine.
He didn't run with the schoolyards. He had a schoolyard working for him, and he fucked with. You know, he didn't run with us, but yeah, he. You know.
I mean, he fucked with them. He fucked with real motherfuckers. He
was affiliated.
Yeah, he fucked with the police too, but he didn't run with the police. It's a difference of running with motherfuckers and knowing motherfuckers and fucking with them.
Exactly.
It's that Tupac talk.
I don't run. See what I'm saying? Nigga, Wack's my brother, nigga.
Facts.
I fuck with him, nigga, and I'm gonna go to the end of to the world with this nigga.
Now hold on, I'm
Nigga,
gonna say one thing about this. Tupac wasn't. He shouldn't have been a gang because he was already a gangster. Like they said, I don't care what nobody said. If you see a black man, like he said, ain't nothing more gangster than when you see a black man get beat on the side of the road and you gotta help your brother. That's gangster.
That be facts.
That's gangster.
That's no, that ain't even gangster, bro. We can't even put that in the realm of gangster. That is humanitarian. That is humanity. You know what I'm saying? That's straight humanity.
He see two white boys beating up a black man, and he pulled out, he whipped out, and hit him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't care if they was white, black, or whatever.
It's humanity.
He don't know what they was. So what they was cops, and he beat the charges.
That was humanity. That wasn't gangster. That was humanity.
So all the people say, I said Pac started. He stirred up a lot of shit. I admit he stirred up a lot of shit between that East and West Coast shit. He stirred the pot of that shit. That shit boiled over. It was his fault that a lot of that shit happened because he was going on all channels, all networks, all magazines, sparking the fires, toking the flames. He was the one. Haitian Jack had something to do with it. This person had something to do with it. I didn't rip that girl's Haitian Jack. You know what I'm saying? You on national TV ratting, right? So now he's saying this in the interviews. All right. But when he said in the interview, you can't stop for what he did to help people either. He helped a lot of people. And I believe all that shit was clout chasing. Pac was the first clout chaser. Because he knew that shit would sell records.
Clout chaser.
Tupac Shakur was the first clout chaser.
I got a song for that. I got a song called Clout Chaser. It's pretty hot.
and say I'm from Pacoima. I don't run with Pacoimas. I fuck with Wack. So I fuck with Pacoima because Wack from Pacoima, I'm always respect where he come from. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know it's a backlash for saying you from somewhere. You know that.
I mean, if you saying you from somewhere, that's another thing. That's a whole different ball game. When you claiming something, you claiming it. Now you saying
So
you
even if you rocking with them, you still got to know you got to be. If something go down, you know what you got to do. So it's kind of like the same shit.
Right. But no, it's not, because that's the same thing. Like I said, nigga, I run with Wack. Wack run with me. We don't run, but we together, nigga. And if you run up on us, nigga, you gonna get everything you got coming to your motherfucking stupid ass.
But that's why.
Yeah, but that's how I feel about Pac. That's why I said that. That's why I was saying that.
Exactly. So you can't say a motherfucker running with.
Once Tupac starts saying that what Wack just said it. Once Tupac starts saying that MOB, Mob, Pyru, name it all in blood, that all the niggas, all the Crips in Compton know these niggas, right? For sure.
Never said Pyru.
That nigga inherited every Crip nigga that don't like nothing he said.
Man, Tupac would still be here today if he'd have run up on one of the most active Compton Crip members, Baby Lane. Like he should have left that shit alone. He should have kept his nose out of that business. He ran up on him because
Oh.
of death row issue. It wasn't because of
niggas
it don't matter.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. It was
if a nigga snatch my homie chain, it's gonna be the same motherfucking reaction.
You say loyal to a default.
It's gonna be the same
AP
reaction.
salute.
You get stomped out. I don't give a fuck. You gonna get stomped out.
The loyal niggas, and it ain't too many niggas like Tupac.
Hey, I'm still here, gentlemen.
Tupac was just being a real. He was a follower. He was a follower.
Oh, hold on. All right. I'm gonna say this, man. Like I said, Pac did set up that whole East-West Coast war. But one thing I'm gonna say, I don't think Pac was a follower. A lot of niggas follow Pac. Well, Pac,
Yeah, he wasn't no follower nigga.
Huh?
He wasn't no following nigga. He was he had
follow
leadership skills.
Yo, because even he had Suge Knight follow behind him.
Yeah.
You see how big and intimidating Suge Knight is? You got this little nigga leading the charge? Come on, bro. So he wasn't a follower. So people say he's a follower now.
He was a leader, but
Definitely a leader.
he just acted out of haste, man, and that shit cost him his life ultimately.
Let me ask the panel this then: is Tupac? Did his status grow after his demise? After he was dead, was he as big as he was now when he was alive?
In my opinion, his death magnified him.
That's a fact.
It magnified him. Yeah, just like Big. But
It magnified him. Just like all of these rappers, when they die, everybody want to gravitate to their music. I didn't know shit about Young Dolph until he got killed. I fuck with Young Dolph now, and he did. You know what I'm saying?
I know shit about old boy from Chicago. What's his name? That got killed.
King Von.
Not King Von. King Von or the other one.
Oh, FD Duck. Yeah, Duck.
I don't know about him.
Right.
I'm like, oh, he got some good music.
Yeah.
King Von has some good music.
Yes.
I'm like, damn, but you don't know till they gone.
But I mean, we got to experience Tupac. He had several albums under his belt, you know, before he passed, and he left a body of work, you know, behind that was unreleased that his mom ultimately got to and got the release to us. So, you know, Tupac left us a great body of work for the culture, man, and for that. Yeah, he put it down in that studio. He was one of the hardest working men in the hip hop industry. In terms of studio time and putting in the craft, putting his his muscle behind his skill.
Now you know what? We all keep hearing that what Puffy did, but it don't matter what Puffy had to do with it because you shouldn't be talking about Puffy's mother. Mothers are off limits.
So we can't talk about Wack 100, mama?
Yeah, now you can, because he talking about.
Oh, see now, so it changes up like that. Okay, I like your motor operation.
Once you open that door, it's a wrap. Once you open the door, it's a wrap. Hold on, let me go back to this. So hold on 1 second. Excuse me.
Salud.
Yeah. Here we go. We can go back to this, yo, because I gotta finish this one. I want to finish this one off for us. Yo, check this out. Fair use.
And been acting like something he wasn't. And
you know he coming back. So this motherfucker Pac. Look, Pac goes over there. He lights out. So by the time the homies look up, he already moving. The homies gotta move. He take off. Now they got Suge stopping the nigga out. Boom, 9 years, Suge gone. You just fucked the whole label up. That's gone, right? Then you playing with it. Homies knew. Red even knew. I'm like, Red. He said, Wack. I said, Red, where was the formation? For standard formation. Suge Knight car. You got a car in the front. You got a car in the back. You got a car on his right. The car in the front. He blowing the light. He's the chase car. The car in the back. Gonna stay in the back. The car on the right ain't letting nothing pull up on it. You not pulling up on the side of the car. I don't give a fuck if we lock traffic. Freeway, I don't give a fuck. You not pulling up on the side of the car. It's not happening. Red, what the fuck was the formation? He said, Wack. Shit got weird. How the fuck a car able to pull up? How the fuck a car pull up? Let's just say the car to the right, they flipping. How the fuck a nigga get off some shots in the car that blow the light don't return fire? What the fuck is going on, bro? It's designed like this for a reason. It's designed to keep you from hitting, but if you do hit, we hit back on the spot.
chilling with the answer.
Straight up. It's 100 niggas in the back seat. Straight up. When they get out that bitch, they blow it. Ain't no getting away. The chase car, then you clean it up. Like, so I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck?
So what happened to Biggie?
Biggie was a sacrificial lamb. Had nothing to do with Biggie.
Gotcha.
I will say this. Damn. Keep it gangster. He was murdered by the trigger finger of a West Coast nigga, for sure. But that was business. The shot was called by East Coast nigga.
So you know we go. I know he's trying to put that on, right?
Over there was a
Puffy.
Huh? Puffy and Von Zip.
Puffy, right?
Puffy and Von Zip. He trying to put that on Super Puffy. Yeah. Yo, pick up to Uncle Jay. Yeah. Yo, he trying to put that on Puffy and Von Zip. You know, Von Zip had that power to call a shot like that. Von Zip had the power to call a shot like that. We all know that.
No, I pitch, baby.
You gotta enlighten some of the people. Probably don't know who that is, bro.
Eric Von Zip. I think he was originally from Cali. He's a Crip. Right. That was in Harlem.
How y'all about this door?
What's up? They moved to Harlem. And he was a businessman out there, a big businessman.
What up, baby?
Gangster. A gangster.
What's good, my brother?
What's up? Matter of fact, I'm gonna like y'all more. I'm about to show y'all something real quick. See, I know what Eric Von Zip is.
This is what I like. A lesson. Teach me something, nigga. I'm willing to learn this shit.
Here we go.
What's up, Comp?
Jay, I'm gonna need you in a minute. I'll hit you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm about to let y'all see that.
This guy did it.
We're about to show you about Von Zip. Now, see, I knew who Eric Von Zip was. He was definitely a gangster.
Right now, get bitches. Right now, take the phone out. Hello.
They said Von Zip was strong arming niggas too.
Panera chefs have crafted a mess. Succulent seared chicken, a secret aioli, cleaned and grilled.
$11 a month, and it killed them motherfucking commercials.
Puffy Combs. He told us that he fill in the backstory of his association with Puffy Combs. He told us that he had met Puffy in 1993 through a mutual friend, a guy named Eric Zip Martin, who was a New York-based drug dealer.
Where does introduce you to Zip at?
We're in a baseball game. So is it like a high school field? Like a no, not far. So far. So okay. We used to play for like cases of champagne.
Do you know why what brought Zip out here? Because he's originally from New York.
Yeah.
What was he out here for?
He just come out and party and have fun. You know, when he come to LA, he'd come and hang out with me. We go party.
When you're out in New York, is that when you meet Puff out there?
I met him. He gave a party at the little club down Santa Monica, Paradise.
24, Paradise 24.
Yeah, Santa Monica, with Ohio. That's where I met. First day I met Puff.
And Zip introduced you. This is my boy. What do you introduce him as? This is my friend. This is my nephew.
That's my boy.
This is my boy. They didn't see themselves as relatives or anything like that. Like that was his nephew, or that he acted for.
No, this is my boy. It's Puff.
Zip, who knows about Puffy's offer to Keefy, says this is a good time to take care of that thing.
Shit, this is right there. It's a perfect opportunity, baby.
That was Zip talking?
Yeah. Because of what happened with Zip offers Keefy D a .40 caliber Glock that he has stashed in his Mercedes out in the parking lot.
He told me in the lobby that he had some gym.
So what?
He had a gym. That big ass. He had a little secret.
Hey, God, pull me back up in a minute.
Popped out.
All right.
Popped up. In the armrest. Yeah.
Keefy D claimed to have run into an associate of Puffy's named Darius D. Mac Rogers. According to Keefy, D. Mac claimed that Puffy had given Zip $500,000, but that Zip had never forwarded that money to Keefy.
I'm like, man, call your boy. He like, man, what's that still, man? Where's Zip behind that shit? Zip got that money. I'm like, what? He like, yeah, man, dude gave Zip the money.
Salute, bro, salute.
Using our federal funding and resources, on June 17th of 2008, we escorted Keefy D back to New York. We had identified the nightclub that Zip owned, called the Zip Code in Harlem.
Thank you for coming out to Zips, and I want everybody to know that when you come here, we want to keep the peace and we want to keep it grown and sexy. Thanks for coming.
Good time, beautiful time. I'm Zip. Zip Jerry on this.
Go ahead, Stevie, tell us something.
Hey, I'm just here chilling out with my friend at Zips.
That's right,
Food
Stevie.
is good, music is good, and wine is good.
And the wine is good. Doing the damn thing, right? Yeah, it's cold. Let's keep on going, baby.
Yeah.
And this new album coming out, it's gonna be crazy. That's right. Talk about it. This is how you feel about this new album, Steve?
I'm excited about it.
Your man is going to love this trimmer. The Flex Series kit comes with a precision trimmer, an exfoliating brush.
Right. And you better buy it too. Everybody. Album.
Yeah. You understand me? Carl Thomas, Bad Boy 2005. You understand
They was
exactly
connected,
what we're
boy.
doing here at the Zip Code. You understand exactly what it is and what we're doing. Many are called, but the chosen are what? Please believe that.
And you heard that from the seat to the motherfucking sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that order. Now what? Now what? Yeah, that's how I'm living. That's how I'm living. I know you
What's good? Now when I come back.
Thanks for coming.
Fair use. Bob ties. Fair use.
Now today, I'm going to be covering one of the people
There we
that
go.
I pretty much
Yeah,
made the
connections.
channel for and probably should have covered a long time. But the thing about the guy that I'm talking about and guys like this is they're old time and old school gangsters. So they were more in the shadows as to where a lot of the new gangsters, they're going to be in the forefront. You're going to see pictures of them. You're going to see them on things like social media. Though at that time, it wasn't things like social media, something tells me that the guy that we're covering today probably wouldn't have been on it if it was. Now, the guy that we're talking about today is going to be none other than the infamous Eric Von Zip Martin. Now, those of you guys not familiar with Eric Von Zip Martin, we can't blame you because, like I said, he's a figure in the shadows behind a lot of stuff, making things move that you probably see, but almost like a puppet master behind a puppet play. It's always going to be some people orchestrating certain things. Now, if you was to know about him, you might know about him from a documentary that was released in 2016 entitled Murder Rap, where it covered the deaths of Tupac Shakur as well as the death of Notorious B.I.G. Now, in that documentary, detectives will go on to break down the cases.
Your man is going to love this trimmer. The Flex Series kit comes with a precision trimmer, an exfoliating brush,
Lining up suspects, going through theories that they figured caused the set of events, as well as breaking down the East-West beef. Now, in the process of doing that, they came across a figure known as Eric Von Zip Martin. And when I say he was in the shadows, some places you're gonna go, you're gonna see that they have Earl Eric Martin is his full name. So he by all accounts might have gone by his middle name, with Von Zip being a nickname that he chose or that was given to him. But one thing is for sure, he was definitely a legendary figure, not only in Harlem, but it spanned across the globe. And like I said, he orchestrated a lot of things behind the scenes that people didn't know about. Most people are going to know about his infamous connection with the notorious Southside Crips, and definitely the reputation with Keefy D, who is said to be one of the top shot callers for the Southside Crips. But what most people don't know about Eric Von Zip is he was once part owner of a label called the Black Rock Music Group, or the Black Rock Music Label. And he, along that roster, he had the late, great Aaliyah before she tragically died in the plane accident in 2001. Now, he would end up succumbing to cancer in 2012. And they said his funeral was that of royalty. It was attended by Sean Puffy Combs. It was attended by Little Kim, Jay Mills, Mike Tyson, of course, who he was known to be a very, very close friend of. Now, just in the course of doing this Mob Ties, I noticed that just on two occasions alone, he was to profit over $1 million. Mike Tyson would go on to say in an interview that he witnessed Von Zip relieve Don King of $600, as well as the $500,000 that was said to be paid to him by Puffy for a Southside Crip transaction that had to do with the Tupac Shakur assassination. So just that and alone, if you think about that, somebody that's just in those two transactions make $2 million, how much do you think that they made along the span of their lives? Now, the thing about him is he was an old gangster, so it's like he got more famous after his death than he was in life. Now, he was definitely a popular figure. Now, just to try to put that into perspective for you guys, according to multiple sources, Zip had previously established a relationship with the Southside Crips, who had allegedly been sending heroin with him to Harlem, as well as other drugs. So, and they said that his ties would go back as far as people like Frank Lucas, who were huge kingpins in the 70s, and even further than that to Ellsworth Bumpy Johnson, almost to the fact that Zip, his restaurant Zip Code, hosted the book release party for Bumpy Johnson's 93-year-old widow, Madam, when she released the book Harlem Godfather in 2008. So that should kind of just let you know that the relationships that he built during the course of his life. Chuck Phillips, who was a famed writer with the LA Times, and his story is so crazy because he was the one that initially broke the rumors, or I guess the speculation surrounding the Dexter Isaac shooting with Tupac at Quad. And he pretty much broke that story as what was fueling the East and West rivalry. And now that story would end up getting retracted, and he would end up being fired and released from the LA Times. And just to kind of he was somebody. He won a Pulitzer Prize, which is like the biggest prize that you could win as a reporter. So he went from being that to the top of the pedestal to them firing him. And he was the one that would go on to kind of put the ties of Zip Martin to Puffy to the Southside Crips, as well as the detective Greg Keating. So this is just kind of a whole full circle. And a lot of people probably gonna look at it and be like, well, look at his relationship with Puffy. And the only thing that I could think to it, what a lot of people don't know, is Puffy's dad was a gangster. And he was right in the mix with guys like Nicky Barnes, and I'm sure he probably crossed paths with Zip. So that's just that in alone. If you think about it, he was here with Bumpy, and he was doing business with Keefy D. So until his death to cancer in 2012, it's pretty much said that he was a gangster up until his death, because the FBI and the LAPD tried to put him back in contact with Keefy D after the missing $500,000. The payment came up. Keefy D said he just lost total contact, and what would happen was Keefy D would end up serving a jail sentence. So upon being released from jail, the FBI was said to had take Keefy D to New York to almost put him in like a sting operation with.
Now you see this shit, yo? Keefy D was a fucking rat because he tried to set up Eric Von Zip. Yo,
that was the word.
He's trying to set up Eric Von Zip.
I heard something like that before somewhere else.
Knockout, salute.
Do they got paperwork on that shit?
Yeah, they got the files. That's how he got the hey, Big A. You there, bro?
Yeah, I'm right here, Brody.
Yo, you heard about Keefy D trying to set up Eric Von Zip, right? With the feds?
Yeah, but Keefy D done changed up his story a couple different times, bro. I don't believe nothing that dude be saying, man.
Right.
I think that dude, be clout chasing because he was involved with Pop for as long as Pop keep being talked about, then he always gonna have a lane. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody gonna want to talk to him. Yeah.
Right, exactly, because he was there at this time in history.
Right.
You know what I mean? How many years ago did Pop get killed, and people still talking about it like it was yesterday? So he was a part of that. He gonna always have a lane in that. That's how I look at that.
Yeah, but the guy was saying, the way the guy was just saying just now with the reports that Keefy D was trying to set up a sting operation on Eric Von Zip in New York. That's so Keefy D wasn't just telling a dead person.
Yeah, but if he was doing that, that means he was working. He was on the payroll if they paying him to set dudes up in other spots.
Yeah.
Right. They said they flew him out to New York, and he's supposed to sit down with Von Zip. I heard Von Zip curbed him though.
Yeah.
He said Von Zip was like, man, I ain't fucking around no more. Whatever he told me. I heard this story before, but I had asked the first time if that was the case, there should be a file on that within the paperwork, right?
Yeah.
And it's a Freedom of Information Act. You can get that shit after a certain amount of time. I think that
I think that window has closed and maybe it's available. You should try to find that shit. You know, on some official paperwork shit. You know what I mean? Coming straight from them people.
All right, y'all. I'm about to end this, man, because I just want everybody to know the story and see what that Wack 100 slick shit he was talking about Puffy mama and all that. You know what I'm saying? We don't talk about people's mothers. Period. We don't talk about their parents. Leave the parents out.
Hey, well, look, big dog, salute. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to holler at you next time, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the panel. Salute to the chat. Till next time. All right, gentlemen.
Have a good evening.
We're about to play my theme music real quick.
Yo, Born. Show them how we do this, man. Btbtv. We bully the bullies. No run, no retreat. Yeah. Btbtv. One more time for y'all in the back. Y'all slow ninjas. Right. Yo. John Gotti flow, rap Pablo, Escobar status, rap game Corleone. I can show you how you lay back and watch your pockets grow. Stay away from devious women, end up like Papa Smoke. Y'all wake up every day twitching like yo, I gotta post. I wake up every day mission. It's $1 million notes, dominoes, bodies drop, rot stick like holotos. Broadway, man, if you know, then you know. I came for everything they said I couldn't have. Got that and then some, and then some. My wins on overload, say y'all overdose. Your rappers in the tight squeeze and that clutch like Cobra rope. The okie doke, we don't go for that. All she wrote. Another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The project, like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the folks who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting to their life movie, curtain closed. Nowadays, your foes will plot you wearing Malcolm X hats, 666, the devil on his shoulder, won the death match. Reminiscing when more street ninjas was off the hook, chasing D's up off the block. On the run and get the force, blood on pavement. He's 12 years old and he tough to play with. He don't go to playgrounds, that's his fiends who want their veins sick. We can't miss. We can talk with our hands behind our back, our eyes closed and half brainless. Don't play with us. Another tale from the street, death and horror flow. The projects like a ghost trying to haunt your soul. Another tale from the street, homicide the foe who want to play till them guns scream adios. Another tale from the street, black mafia. So Don Corleone mixed with Al Capone. Another tale from the street, like an opera show. These kids be acting till they like movie, curtain closed. Yeah, Btbtv. The movement, man. Yo, Born. Yo, Born, let's...
Yo, peace to everybody in the chat. Thanks for you, brother Jersey J, pulling up. Salute. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Tupac, Biggie Smalls, Eric Von Zip, everybody that lost their life in that useless, senseless East Coast, West Coast war. You know what I'm saying? That was a myth for us, but they was trying to exterminate us. They was putting us against each other. They was putting us against each other. That shit right there, that shit was genocide, man. They set us up to kill each other. And we still doing it to these days. Over less now. It's over less. All this bullshit, man, I gotta stop. Us as black men and queens, king and queens, yo, we gotta handle this shit. We gotta lead our children to the right direction so they won't go to the wrong direction. You know what I mean?
We got to do better, people. Let's move with a purpose, people.
We got to do better as a culture, as a nation, bro. We got to do this, bro.
We got to move with a purpose, people.
Yo, I love everybody. Peace to the 5% nation, the gods of earth. Salam alaikum, alhamdulillah, rahmatullah, to all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. And yo, Laura London, I'm waiting for you, baby. I'm waiting for you. It's been enough time, Laura. It's been enough time, girl.